As well as getting asked as to why I'm vegan, I get asked why I eat so many carbs for, why I'm high carb, because carbs in society is seen as the enemy. They're so fucking bad for you, they make you gain weight, you know, you gotta go low carb if you wanna lose weight, and they're just overall seen as something that's bad for your health, when majority of people are just eating deep fried dead bodies and cow titty juice. But no, let's blame bloody fruits and vegetables for making people obese, hey? Apologies if you don't like the sound of chewing, but just mute it. You know, some people are omnivores, some people are herbivores, some people are carnivores, when that's completely bullshit, because we are one species, we're human, and if you're a human watching this, then you are a herbivore, you are not an omnivore, your body does not desire meat or animal products. We are designed to eat high carb, low fat diet, because too much fat for us will clog our arteries, cause heart disease, diabetes, atherosclerosis, etc. So the actual health complications of eating too much fat, not enough carbs, not enough whole plant foods. And you can see that because the biggest killer is heart disease and cancer's next. So it just goes to show. And like, there's so many doctors, plant-based doctors out there who are reversing, preventing these illnesses and diseases from forming. And these doctors, they're doing this without drugs, without medications. They're simply, you know, transforming people's lives through food, through whole plant food. It's like fucking amazing what food can do. And they've got books. So I came across some books, 80-10-10, How Not to Die. We are in a obesity epidemic, and the cause is not fruits and vegetables. Being undercarbed is a real thing, bro. Like, shit hits the fan when you're undercarbed. I was fucking off my tits for 2 years because I was on a high protein, high fat diet. I cut down carbs so little that I was eating like fucking, I was counting my grapes. I was eating like 20 grapes. I wouldn't go past 20, and I was taking out the potatoes from my mum's vegetable soup. Let that sink in. That is some fucking carb phobic, sugar phobic mentality, and I took that into veganism because I legit thought I'll gain weight if I eat more carbs. So that was my mentality when I went vegan. And basically I was eating those two macronutrients, proteins and fats, and I wasn't eating carbs at all. Well, I was, because plant foods have carbs, but I was just eating higher in protein and fat. So avos, nuts, heaps and heaps of nut butters. I can't touch nut butter anymore. That makes me gag because I ate so much of it. Also ate like tempeh and tofu, vegan meats, cheeses, dairy, all that. So, you know, I was eating it, and that's so much better for you than animal products. So if you can do that, that is amazing, that's epic. So, but I wasn't feeling my best. I was still having brain fog, I was still having period pain, I didn't have energy, I didn't have vibrancy because I wasn't getting in carbs. It's as simple as that. It's your body's number one preferred fuel source. So you need it to fuel your body. You have to put fuel in your tank for it to work, for it to run, for your cells to run, for your body to function. You have to put in the fuel, otherwise you're just not going to go, and you're not going to be the best version of yourself that you can be. Food break. So I wasn't feeling my best. I thought I could feel better on a vegan diet, so I came across doctors and stuff, and so I started doing that. I started smashing in the carbs, smashing in the calories. And it's also really easy to under-eat when going vegan, especially if you're eating, you know, mainly fruit and veggies and high carb foods. Because it's so high water content, so high in fiber, it fills up your stomach quickly, and it's lower in calories compared to the foods that you usually eat, like animal products and stuff. So at the beginning, people were like, oh, they ate a punnet of strawberries, and they're like, oh yeah, I'm so carved up, woo. But it's like, no, you just ate a fucking little punnet of strawberries, and they feel full after that. It takes time, obviously, to for your gut flora to change and for your stomach capacity to change. How good's broccoli, like sauce with broccoli? It just absorbs the fucking juices. Anyway, and then I started eating more carbs, and I was like, shit, I have so much energy. I feel satisfied. I don't feel sick after. I can't remember the last time I felt sick after eating food. Like, you know, when you eat something and it's sickening, you feel so sick after, but it tasted good for like 10 minutes. But it's not actually nourishing your body. It's got no nutritional value. Most of the shit people eat, it's not nourishing yourselves and helping your body function properly. The food that you eat that makes you feel your best is high carb foods. If you were to eat, for example, 10 banana meal and then you eat a meal of 10 avocados, tell me which one you feel better after. I don't get period pain anymore, and that's something I struggled with for a long time, but mine was really like bad. I was rolling in bed all the time. Girls go on the pill. It's a sex steroid. It's carcinogen. It causes blood clots, breast cancer. It's like linked to that, and you're just fucking up your hormones and your body, and for something that's can be cured, you know. The pill isn't the cure for period pain or whatever. Over time, I was having better quality sleep, had more energy and vibrancy. I had energy to do shit. I had energy to exercise. I had energy to be adventurous. Because I want to have energy. Like, I only have one fucking life, and I want to have energy to do shit in life. Beforehand, I just felt so like mentally drained all the time. I had no energy, suicidal. I was just very unhappy, and to find like veganism funness, like you just want to share it with everyone. Like, but you know, you don't have to eat high carb. I'm not saying you have to. I'm just sharing my experience and how I feel. I think a lot of people who are raw high carb, they want to share with everyone their experience and how good they feel, because they feel so good, and they want to help other people feel good too. I feel like I'm trying to force you to do anything. Like, I'm just trying to share with you what personally has worked for me and what I'll stick with for the rest of my life, because I've finally found something that is just like an amazing lifestyle. Sleep, water, sugar, how I like to roll. What else? As I was saying, a lot of people are promoting the lifestyle because it's so good, but most people won't want to change their lifestyle and their diet. A lot of people hate change. They fear change. They don't want to do anything different because they're in the same routine every single day. So if you're like, oh, you know, high carb vegan, they're like, the fuck, what is that? And most of the population eat a standard Western diet full of like really deep fried processed foods, and they don't want to give that up. They don't want to give up the taste and all that. So also showing people that you can eat like vegan junk food and you don't hurt animals. You don't hurt animals in the process. Like, it's 2017. There's no need to eat animal products. You don't miss out on any products, whether it be fish or chicken or dairy or eggs. Like, we've got it sorted. Like, it's 2017, bro. There's no excuse for animal abuse. People put such a bad name on carbs, and it's like, for example, like potato chips or something like that, like fries, like the ones that they deep fry in oil. They blame the potato. They don't blame the oil. And what's oil got in it? What? Has no fiber, no water content. It's got no protein, no carbs. It's just pure liquid fat. And when the majority of your diet is oil and high fat foods, you've got a fatty bloodstream, and it's just blocking the glucose from going into your cells. And that's when your insulin comes into play, and that's when people get diabetes. It's not from carbs, it's what people put with carbs that's the problem. So, you know, pasta, it's usually good, but people add dead animals to it and solidified bovine secretions, and which is cheese, by the way. And people add all sorts of stuff that isn't food into real food, like plants, and they make it an unhealthy food. The best thing you can do is be a role model. So be the best version of yourself that you can be, feed yourself the best fuel that you can, and get fit, get healthy, inspire people to do so too. And then they're gonna jump on the wagon too, hopefully, if they're into that, or if their goals are that. It depends what your goals are. If your goals are to get fit, have mental clarity, get healthy, have energy to do things in life, then yeah, carb the fuck up. But if you don't, you can just, I don't know, carb the fuck down. And of course, every now and again, I go out and I have vegan junk food. It's not like I exclude it completely from my diet. I just don't eat it every single fucking day or once a week, because I'm not really attracted to it. Like, I'm so carved up that I don't have cravings for junk food or food that won't be good for my body. So whenever I'm undercarbed, that's when, you know, cravings will start to kick in. But yeah, once a time, it's awesome to try a new vegan food, whether it be at a new restaurant or a new vegan product, and showing people that it's easy to be vegan and still enjoy the foods that you used to eat. So whatever foods that you ate before, you can still fucking eat them as a vegan. Just veganize it. It's so easy once you just educate yourself on it and you actually try. If you don't know what to eat high carb and you think that you can only eat fucking plain rice, no, that's not true. You can have sandwiches, you can have wraps, you can have pasta, you can have pizza, you can have burgers. Just veganize it and just, you know, cut out oil, add some carbohydrates in so they can fuel you. Something I suggest you do is just type in raw till 4, high carb, low fat, what I eat in a day on YouTube. And that'll give you some like breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack ideas throughout the day, and you can just, you know, the best thing to do is to just experiment in the kitchen with what you like, what flavors you like. If you love carbs, like this video, subscribe, share, comment something, say hey, I don't know. Anyway, peace out.